Well, the competition in original content continues. In recent weeks, Apple joined the game, announcing its new original streaming service. Disney's unveiled a new platform for its movies and shows, and Netflix admitted to selling bonds in order to bring in more cash for its original content. But those aren't the only players in the game. Founded in 2017, Religion of Sports was created to bring viewers behind the scenes of the lives of professional athletes. Thursday, a new series called Steph versus the Game, featuring Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry, will premiere on Facebook Watch. Joining us now, Religion of Sports co-founder Gotham Chopra. Gotham, thank you so much for being here. So why Facebook Watch?
Well, you know, Facebook Watch is pretty unique in that, like, the athletes that we're working with, or we've worked with over the last 2 years at least, have an existing community. I mean, they have fans who have already signed up or liked, you know, a page. So Steph Curry, I think, has, you know, something like 8 million people on his Facebook page, another 25 million people who follow him on Instagram. So it's sort of like a community that's already engaged and asking for more content, and this is one way of providing it.
So it's an interesting choice given all of the other available platforms out there and given the many reputational issues Facebook is going through at this moment. Do those concern you?
Not really. I mean, I'd like to think of us as one of the, you know, places within the Facebook ecosystem, especially with the athletes and the stories that we're telling with, that are inspiring, that are, you know, sort of aggregating that community, that are engaging that community in stuff that is inspirational, motivational. I mean, Steph in particular, you know, he has a message, like he has a mission that he's trying to sort of spread. And so I think, you know, in that respect, it's sort of like the perfect platform because, again, there's already that audience that is bought in.
So tell us a little bit more about Steph versus the Game. What are we going to see?
Well, so I've been with Steph probably, I was thinking about it this morning, over the past year. We started at the Western Conference Finals last year. We're almost there, a few more games to go. And, you know, over that time, we've sort of the A story chronicles, can Steph and the Warriors win a third consecutive championship or fourth in 5 years, which would pretty much establish them as the definitive, you know, franchise or dynasty of their era. But then it's also getting underneath that. And he's a 31-year-old athlete at the top of his game, but, you know, aside from those 82 games across the season, what's the anatomy of that greatness? So really getting underneath that and, you know, who is he? What is he motivated by? What is the backstory on this guy that we're seeing sort of, like I said, at the peak of his powers right now?
We were just seeing video of a baby Steph shooting baskets, so you have my attention. You know, as a content creator, I'm curious, in some ways, I bet it's never been better to be a content creator because there are so many different outlets. But I wonder, are you ever concerned that there's too much content now, concerned that your stuff could get lost in the shuffle?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's something that, you know, not only are there so many platforms and there's so much content, but even like with Steph Curry in particular, he's very much on social media. His wife is very much on social media. So finding that way of, like, you know, a story that feels fresh or some sort of perspective, that in of itself is a challenge. But I think it's also, you know, an opportunity, and it's such an amazing time. We're not bound by format. We're not bound by a certain structure. You know, it used to be, okay, you did half hours or hours. Now you kind of figure it out as you go, and the story is king. So I think stepping back, you sort of, yes, it's never been a better time. And there's so many platforms that, you know, like when you have something like this, there's a lot of places, you know, to go out into the marketplace with.
All right, well, we'll be watching this roll out, and of course your work also contributed to by Tom Brady, Michael Strahan, Gotham Chopra, Religion of Sports CCO.